Let's put an end to the false threats. Iran, in reality, is a country that lacks courage and integrity. Mere words and empty threats won't achieve anything. Israel, England, and the USA are fully aware of Iran's limitations. Even Turkey, despite its presence, is constrained by its significant agreements with the USA and Israel from taking action against Israel. Turkey hesitates to engage in this conflict as it stands to lose more in the long run. Historically, Arabs and Iran have proven to be unreliable adversaries, repeatedly betraying Turkey. Turkey has consistently maintained stronger economic and intelligence ties with Israel, a fact that may not be well understood by the Turkish people. Any notion that Russia and China would support Iran is nothing but a fanciful dream. Both nations maintain close ties with Israel at the highest levels. The illusion of Iranian power, Machiavellian Realpolitik in the Middle East. In the tumultuous landscape of Middle Eastern geopolitics, perceptions of power often diverge sharply from reality. Such is the case with Iran, a nation frequently touted for its bravado and assertiveness on the global stage. However, a closer examination reveals a different narrative, one characterized by a lack of courage and integrity, where grandiose rhetoric masks inherent weaknesses. The call to put an end to false threats epitomizes the Machiavellian approach to international relations, where perception is carefully crafted to project strength while concealing vulnerabilities. Iran's penchant for saber-rattling and bluster is a well-worn tactic designed to instill fear and uncertainty among its adversaries. Yet, beneath the surface lies a regime beset by internal strife and external pressure, its bravado masking a fundamental lack of resolve. Israel, England, and the USA, seasoned players in the geopolitical arena, see through Iran's facade with clarity. They understand the limitations of the Iranian regime, recognizing that mere words and empty threats hold little sway in the face of tangible power dynamics. Even Turkey, positioned geographically and politically at the crossroads of East and West, finds itself constrained by its intricate web of agreements with the USA and Israel. Despite any ideological sympathies it may harbor, Turkey hesitates to engage in direct confrontation with Israel, acutely aware of the repercussions it could face. History serves as a sobering reminder of the volatile nature of Middle Eastern alliances. The Arab-Iranian rivalry, marked by centuries of mistrust and betrayal, underscores the transient nature of regional allegiances. Turkey, too, has been a victim of this historical animosity, repeatedly finding itself at odds with both Arab and Iranian interests. However, amidst this tumultuous backdrop, Turkey has quietly cultivated robust economic and intelligence ties with Israel, a strategic maneuver often overlooked by its populace. The notion that Russia and China would come to Iran's aid in any meaningful capacity is, at best, a fanciful dream. Both nations, pragmatists in their own right, maintain close ties with Israel at the highest levels, a testament to the enduring power of Realpolitik in shaping international relations. While they may pay lip service to solidarity with Iran, their actions speak volumes about their true allegiances. In conclusion, the saga of Iranian bravado serves as a cautionary tale in the annals of Machiavellian Realpolitik. In the cutthroat world of international relations, perceptions of power often diverge sharply from reality. Iran's bluster may reverberate across the global stage, but it is ultimately hollow, a facade that crumbles under the weight of geopolitical scrutiny. As the wheels of diplomacy continue to turn, it is imperative that we see through the illusion of Iranian power and recognize the nuanced dynamics at play in the Middle East. It's important to delve deeper into the intricate dynamics of Middle Eastern politics, where betrayals and sellouts are not uncommon, even within one's own population. This complex mentality is exemplified by the leadership of organizations like Hamas, which often prioritize their own interests over the well-being of their people. In the case of Hamas, a designated terrorist organization by many countries, including the United States and Israel, the leadership's actions illustrate a Machiavellian approach to power. Despite claiming to represent the Palestinian people's interests, Hamas leaders have repeatedly engaged in tactics that prioritize their own political survival and ideological agenda over the welfare of those they purportedly serve. The Middle Eastern mentality, shaped by centuries of tumultuous history and power struggles, often fosters an environment where betrayal and self-interest reign supreme. Leaders like those in Hamas exploit this mindset to maintain their grip on power, manipulating narratives and leveraging external support to further their own objectives. One need only look at Hamas' track record to see how they prioritize their own interests at the expense of their people. From diverting humanitarian aid meant for civilians to funding terrorist activities, Hamas leaders have consistently demonstrated a willingness to sacrifice the well-being of their population for their own gain. This Machiavellian approach to governance is not unique to Hamas, but is reflective of broader trends within the region. Throughout history, Middle Eastern leaders have frequently betrayed and sold out their own populations in pursuit of power and influence. Whether through authoritarian rule, sectarian divides, or manipulation of external actors, the cycle of betrayal continues to perpetuate instability and suffering across the region. In conclusion, understanding the Middle Eastern mentality is essential for comprehending the complex dynamics at play in the region. Leaders like those in Hamas exploit this mindset to maintain their grip on power, perpetuating a cycle of betrayal and sellout that further exacerbates the suffering of the people they claim to represent. Only by acknowledging and addressing these underlying issues can genuine progress and stability be achieved in the Middle East.